fam, welcome back to my channel, the best place to help you get started building your business and brand online. And today we are talking Facebook avatars, since this is a new feature that has popped up. Now, if you have not created your Facebook avatar, be sure to check out this video right here. I'll also link it below in the description. It'll tell you how to actually create it. And then on today's video, I'm going to be sharing not only why you should be using your Facebook avatar, like the importance of it, but also 6 ways or 6 things that you can do to use your avatar. So if you're pumped, hit that thumbs up and keep on watching. So there's basically 2 big reasons why you want to be using the Facebook avatar. So the very first thing is anytime Facebook creates any type of new feature, it gives you a competitive advantage, okay? So you always have an advantage when you're using features. Why? Because Facebook wants people using these, so the people who do get an advantage, which leads me to advantage number 2, or reason number 2 why you should be using them. And that is if you're building a business, you're building a brand online using Facebook, then it's going to allow you to get more exposure. Not only get more exposure, but it can help increase your engagement, okay? So again, if you haven't already, create it. And then let's go ahead and hop into the 6 ways that you can do. Now, right before I do that, I'm also going to be on the next video, going to be talking about a lot of the new features that Facebook has rolled out. There's been a lot of new things that they have rolled out feature-wise. So that is going to be on the next video coming up. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified when that video goes live. So let's go ahead and hop into the very first thing you could do with your Facebook avatar, and that is, if you haven't already, then you can share it as a temporary profile. So you can go in and add it as a temporary profile picture, okay? This is gonna kind of, again, get you to stand out a little bit more. And if you go into Facebook, like right now, I already have Facebook pulled up. So if I just click on this little hamburger menu down in the bottom right-hand corner, and I go to my avatar, it's gonna load. Right now, I'm in a different room, and so the room that I'm in, the internet connection isn't as great. So once your little Facebook avatar is pulled up, in order to add it as a temporary profile, you're just going to click on this little arrow in the upper right hand corner, and you have the option to either 1, share it to your newsfeed, number 2, set it as a temporary profile. If you do set it as a temporary profile picture, it will also ask you how long you want to set it for, and then after that specific length of time, then what it'll do is it will revert back to whatever your profile picture was before. You can also say something at the top, and I always recommend this. If you really want to stand out above others, don't just use something just to use it. You gotta stop, slow down, be a little bit more intentional about it, and that's what's gonna allow you to get a little bit more of an advantage. So if you just share it as your regular temporary profile picture, you don't say anything, and you're not really putting any thought into it, it's not really going to allow you to stand out that much, right? So just say something at the top. It could be something as simple as, excited to create my avatar, let's see yours. You can also go down here, select a pose, and then also you can change your background, okay? So you can change it to where you've got like the yellow background, depending on what your avatar looks like, would determine like what background that you went with. If you wanted to go with, let's say blue, it's kind of blending in. If I go with yellow, with me having more like the blonder hair, I don't really feel like that makes me stand out too much. But again, just choose a background that's a little bit different, and then up here you could pick your pose. So I'm going to exit out of that. The second place that you can use it, which is what I talked about last week, is sharing it to, again, if you click on this little arrow, you can share it to your newsfeed. And that's what I did. And, I got tons of comment, lots of engagement, and re-sparked some conversations and connections with people that, I really hadn't talked to in a while. So that's another advantage. I showed that on the video on how to create one. I went over that one already. So again, number 1, set it as a temporary profile. The second place that you can use it is to share it to your newsfeed and ask to see what theirs are. The third place you can use it, obviously, is in the comments. So if you go to your home screen and you go to comment on, somebody's, I can go into comment. I can click the little, happy face right here. This is where you're going to pull up all of your avatars right here. You can pick one, and then obviously whenever you pick one, if I'm going to scroll down, Obviously, you want to read the post. And then just make sure to say something. Like whenever you are commenting using your avatar, I never recommend you actually going in and just posting a picture of your avatar without putting in some type of thoughtful comment, because obviously when it comes to Facebook, if you want to start showing up in other people's news feeds, the best way you can do that is if you're commenting, getting them to engage back with you, to talk back with you, okay? So always be intentional, leave a thoughtful comment. It doesn't take, that much longer, but again, it's going to give you an advantage and allow you to kind of increase that engagement that maybe you've been lacking lately. The third thing you can do when it comes to where you can use your avatar is you can simply send it in Messenger. So let's say that you are wanting to strike up a conversation and you don't just want to send something random, you want to use your avatar. Again, go into avatars after clicking that little hamburger menu, and then you just click on this little face right here, pick which one that you want to send in Messenger, and you have the option right down here. You can send in Messenger, and then once you click send in Messenger, you can simply write a message, and then you can determine like who you want to send it to. So let's say that you want to follow up with several people. You can write a message, and then you can actually send it to multiple people without going back and redoing that same message over and over and over. So this is kind of a cool thing when it comes to the avatars, because Facebook isn't going to ding you for sending like the same message over and over and over. Again, right now, it may change down the road, but right now this is a great way to follow up with prospects, clients, students, whatever the case may be. And it's a great way to even like reconnect with people that you haven't spoke to in a while. So sending it in Messenger. Now, the fifth thing you can do with your Facebook avatar is once you actually go into your avatar, again, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go right here where all of mine are going to actually pull up. You can save the avatar, save the different pictures to your camera roll on your phone. You can then upload them and use them on different graphics and things like that. So if you use Canva, if you looked at the thumbnail of, let's say, like last week's YouTube video, all I simply did was go into the avatar that I wanted to use, save it, and then we used it like as part of my YouTube thumbnail. So you can use it on graphics and things like that as a way to make it stand out a little more. And when it comes to saving, that brings me to the next place that you can use it at, which is in your Facebook stories. So there's not a way right now that when I go into stories, like let's say that I go to my profile or go home and I want to add something to my stories. Let's say I click here. There's not a way right now, which I'm pretty sure they're going to be changing this, but there's not a way right now to pull up like your Facebook avatar. So in order to use them like in your stories right now, you have to save them to your phone. And then when I go here, I would just click right here to add a new picture, and then I could scroll down and actually find like one of the avatars that I wanted to use, and I could add it to my Facebook stories there. And then of course, if you click on it, you can, it allows you to kind of like change the look of it, but with this one, obviously you want it. And so that's pretty cool. So you can use it in stories as a way to kind of make your Facebook stories or Instagram stories, if you're over on Instagram, make those kind of pop out. Now, I'm sure there are even more than these 6 ways that you can use your Facebook avatar to build more brand awareness, increase your engagement. So if you have any particular thoughts aside from the ones I've mentioned, be sure to put those down in the comments, and that way we're all here to help each other out, right? If you got some value from this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell, because I am going to be talking about lots of other new Facebook features that have been rolling down the pipe lately. So while you wait on that video, be sure to check out these other videos that are popping up on the screen. With that being said, I hope you have the most productive day, the most productive week, and I'll see you back here on the next one. Bye for now.